Hi everyone, welcome back to lecture 4. So today we will learn how to use PowerShell, where exactly we can use PowerShell commands, how we can write scripts. So there is PowerShell 7 which we have installed, and we can use all the PowerShell command inside this. For example, this is PowerShell 7 cell. So how we can use get hyphen process. So if I run this command, it will give me all the process which are running on this system. In case I want to see what are the services running, so I simply can write get hyphen service, and it will give me all the service which are running on this server. I want to check only the service which name are starting with W. So what I can do, I can write get hyphen service, and I will give it a pipe, and I will give that where hyphen, I will give a conditions here where hyphen object, that the name, where the name is the name dollar dot name hyphen like, and the name is starting with W. Okay, W. So I will give just in this way. So it will only list me all the services which name is starting with W. Can you see it? So this, in this way I can use, suppose I want to see all the process for which CPU is more than 100. So see, I ran this command previously, so it is giving me, I simply can type this command. So what this command means, that it will find all the process for which CPU is greater than 100, and it will sort that with the descending order. So I've run this command. You can see that all the CPUs for which value is greater than 100, it displays only those process, and this is in descending order. So if you can see that I'm giving one command, after that I'm using pipe, which is the input for the another command, and even there is another, the third command, which will be the input for the previous command. So in this way we can use PowerShell commands from the PowerShell. So this is just a PowerShell 7 console which we can use. The another way of writing the PowerShell is Visual Studio Code. You can install the Visual Studio Code and you can write the commands. So if I run same, in case I want to run similar commands in the Visual Studio Code, I want to check all the process which has CPU is more than 100. So what you need to do, guys, that before starting that, let me do it from scratch. So what I will do, to start in Visual Studio Code, I need to create a file with ps.1, because extension of PowerShell is ps.1. So first code.ps1. So when I write it, I can automatically change to PowerShell, and now I can start writing my PowerShell command. So get hyphen process. Okay, so it is also giving me, and the similar way I want to check all the process for which CPU is more than 100. So I can write where hyphen object, it is also giving me the help here, and then I can start curly bracket, and what I want, dollar underscore dot CPU hyphen is greater than how much, 100. So it will display all the process which is greater than 100. So I will save this command, and if I run get hyphen child item here, uh, child item, so it will give me the name of that script. So I can simply run that script and see it gave me the same output here. So I also can use the Visual Studio Code to write the PowerShell scripting. So in future we will be using the Visual Studio Code when we will be writing the scripts, because when we write the 100 lines of script, we cannot use this PowerShell 7 uh, um, console. So to write the script, we must have some ID tool, whether we can use the Visual Studio Code. Suppose I want to I want something that what process I need to use. I want that user should have entered that uh, which process should display here. Okay, so I can simple like the CPU value is equal to, and I can read hyphen host. Okay, I'm just writing a small script that someone will be entering that I want the process which has the CPU is greater than that value. So what I will do, enter your value for which you want to see the CPU is greater than, okay, and question mark, okay. So I'm just writing this, I want someone will be entering a numerical value, and based on that it will be checking. So in PowerShell we use dollar and name of the variable, so every variable is start with a variable. So what I will do, I will use this variable in place of 100, okay, in place of 100, okay, and now I have saved it. I have saved it. Now see, I will just run this script and see it is now telling me that enter the value for which I want to see. Let me write 90. So I want to check all the process for which CPU is greater than 90. So see, it is now showing all the process for which CPU is greater than 90. Even 90 it is showing. Earlier 90 is what not showing. In case I want to run it again, in case I want all the values for which CPU is greater than 200. Okay, so see, I have run, now it is only showing 3. So this is my small script. I have created this script. Okay guys, so Visual Studio Code can be used to write the PowerShell script. So in future when we write the complex script, 100 lines of script, we will be using the Visual Studio Code. Instead of that, the third tool is also there, that is ISE. It is a Windows integrated tool, that is PowerShell ISE. We also can use PowerShell ISE to the write PowerShell scripts. So this is the PowerShell IE. It is Windows inbuilt tool we can use. So similar script I will write here. Dollar CPU value is equal to, and I will write read hyphen. I want someone give us the input. So I will give enter the value of CPU for which you want to see the uh, for which you want to see the process has CPU more than 100. Sorry, not 100, more than. Okay, I will just do that, and I will do, and based on this value I will check uh, get hyphen process. Okay, and now I will give same where hyphen object, and I will give the conditions and dollar underscore dot CPU is greater than dollar CPU value. Okay, and I also want sort hyphen object uh, descending and hyphen property CPU. Okay, so let me run this command. I can directly run it here. It's saying that enter the value. I will write 200 and see. Now it gave me all the values for which CPU is greater than 200, and that is it here. So in this way we can use either the PowerShell IC to write the 100 lines of scripts, and either we can use the Visual Studio Code, so both can be used. So guys, when you use the Visual Studio Code to start the PowerShell scripting, you have to install the extension. So I have already installed that extension. So you just go to this icon. When you install PowerShell, you go to this extension uh, menu here, and here you just type the PowerShell and select the Microsoft PowerShell. This is, see, this is the Microsoft one, so install this one. So I have already installed. You just need to click install button. I'm getting the option to uninstall it, but yeah, you have to click on that install button so that this extension will be installed. After that, just close your Visual Studio Code and start it again. And after that, whenever you create any file with the .ps1 version, it will consider it as a PowerShell, and it will be giving you all the help options, and when you run that script you will just get a output of that script. Thank you so much for your time, guys. If you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe, and do the comments in case you have any query. Thank you so much for your time.